Hi, this is Omar Qureshi, and we continue to celebrate the Zoom's 7th anniversary. And today I'm talking to someone who looks like an angel, walks like an angel, talks like an angel, and is probably one. The lovely Dia Mirza. Welcome.
Oh God, Omar.
Yeah,
You're too
welcome.
kind. Thank you
Welcome.
so much.
You were linked with Arshad, and these link-ups are common. How much truth was there in that?
Every time a film is about to release, suddenly the lead actors get linked with each other. I heard day before yesterday that there was an article about Zayed and me having this torrid affair and that he's getting a divorce.
Now you're linked with Sahil.
The funny thing is that Sahil and I were together even when I was linked with Arshad.
You're dating.
Yeah, we're dating each other.
When was the last time you had your heart broken?
5 years ago. I didn't expect it to break. I think that's what really hurt more than anything else. I had dreams of marriage and children, and you know how girls can be stupid. One day I was told it's over and I was like, where did that come from? And I think that's the price you pay for dating an actor.
Who was the actor?
Which is why I never date actors. I've dated only one actor and I've never dated an actor.
And who was this person?
Ah.
Each time I see you, Dia, you're looking younger and better and you're glowing more and more. Is it, have you reversed the aging process or are you in love?
I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm in love. I'm in love with everything I'm doing. I'm in love with my existence. I think that's so important because that contributes to everything, I think.
When was the last time you had your heart broken?
5 years ago.
Yeah? You want to talk about it?
I didn't expect it to break. I think that's what really hurt more than anything else. I believed that relationship was perfect, that it would go the distance, and I had dreams of marriage and children, and you know how girls can be stupid. With rose-tinted glasses, ye bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye, ye bhi chahiye. And I think what happened was the relationship ended with no sense of... I didn't have like a heads up. I didn't say, because nothing had gone wrong. There was nothing wrong within the relationship. It just one day I was told it's over and I was like, where did that come from? And I think most of the time that's what's difficult about getting over a relationship, when it hits you out of nowhere and you weren't expecting it and then you don't even get a reasonable or a valid reason for it not going on. And I think that's the price you pay for dating an actor.
Yeah, who was the actor?
Which is why I never date actors. I've dated only one actor and I've never dated an actor.
And who was this person?
Well, the least I can say is he was very handsome. He still is. And he's somebody who I absolutely adore and still do.
Okay. I think we know who you're talking about. We haven't seen you in a film since Hum Tum Aur Ghost, which was produced...
by Arshad.
Yeah, by Arshad. Yeah. Why have we taken this hiatus, this break?
Well, many things happened. After Hum Tum Aur Ghost released, two of my other films that I was very, very attached to got stalled. One was Shujit Sarkar's film with Mr. Bachchan and Sarika called Johnny Mastana, which was called Shoe Bite before that. Then another very, very good film called Ali Bagh that Sanjay Gupta had directed that I was very attached to suddenly got stalled. I was like, now what do I do? I'm in my 10th year as an actor and I have so much to explore and there's so much more I want to do. And Sahil and Zayed were writing the script. It was an action comedy that they wanted to make. And I stepped in and I said, listen guys, all this is very good. This is a very ambitious idea and I hope that you guys can make it someday. But right now, I don't think it's the right time for you guys to do it. I've seen my friends burn their fingers. Don't go down the commercial, masala and the whole spend 20 crores on a film way, because recovery is tough and you really need to have a great product on hand. And for Sahil also, it was his first film and I didn't want him to run that risk. Yeah. And I had actually thought of a story idea which I had discussed with Sahil, and he had started writing it and I really, really loved it and I wanted to make it. So last year, about June, July, a few months after the release of Hum Tum Aur Ghost, I made a conscious decision that I wanted to make Love Breakup Zindagi. We set up Born Free as our company.
Producer at such a young age, impulsive decision or you thought about it?
Honestly, it was a momentous decision. I think it was perhaps the best decision I made, and it was literally an overnight decision. But this film, we fell in love with it, and we wanted to do it. We wanted to make it the way we believed it needed to be made.
But you and Zayed have been good friends in the past, and till now. Is it different, the equation, like as business partners?
We're closer now than we've ever been. I thought I was very close to Zayed when we started out. We were family and we still are. But I think there is this, the intensity of the bond has only increased.
Isn't a trend with actresses to open production companies now? Because there's Lara, then there's Amisha, you.
I don't know about the trend. I remember when we started Bond Free, I wasn't even aware that Lara had started a company. I think she started a little after, and then she made this very, very adorable film, Chalo Dilli, and I'm very proud of her. I'm happy for Misha. I think it's a big step, and it's a lot of work, and I hope she enjoys the process and the journey. For me, it was never about who else is doing it and why shouldn't I do it as well. It was about, I want to do this. This is my passion.
Yeah, you've been in the industry 9 years now. One of the most gorgeous actresses we have. But then one huge hit that, takes an actress to another level, that's eluded you somehow. So why is that? You didn't try hard enough? The projects were not good enough?
I don't know. Maybe I was just not ambitious enough.
Is that so?
Maybe, to a large extent. I have, it's a combination of many things, Omar. Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein today is one of the most spoken about films. It became a cult after its release.
Yeah.
When it released at the box office, it bombed. Sometimes I think maybe if Rehna had become this big hit when it released, things would have been different.
But tell me, your colleagues who started out at the same time as you, when you benchmark yourself against a Lara or a Priyanka, how do you feel where you are in the
Very
benchmarking?
comfortable.
Yeah?
Very, very comfortable, very secure. I admire Priyanka. I think she's a very talented actor. I think Lara has conducted herself with equal dignity and has done remarkably well for herself. And I'm very proud of both of them. Do I compare myself with them? No, I don't.
But tell me, Diya, you were linked with Arshad, and these link-ups are common. And there was talk that his wife was very upset with that link-up. So, I mean, how much truth was there in that?
Truth in the link-up? There was none. Did people talk a lot about it? Strangely, at the time of the film's release, they did. And I find that rather, I don't find it strange anymore actually. It's quite amusing because every time a film is about to release, suddenly the lead actors get linked with each other. I don't know whether it is a thing that people don't quite understand how two people, a male and a female, can be genuinely good friends. I heard day before yesterday that there was an article about Zayed and me having this torrid affair and that he's getting a divorce. And Malaika and I had a big laugh about it. It's ridiculous, that's all I can say. And beyond a point, I don't think it's important to give it attention.
You and Zayed are more food friends, I think. Business partners, food friends.
We're best friends, you know, and we have this amazing camaraderie and this extremely relaxed relationship. You know, I'd pull his hair, I'd whack him, I'd run. We're like school children around each other. So if from a third party perspective that just feels odd, or they imagine this intimacy that we don't have, then that's really their problem.
Just before Zayed, you were mentioning that two people can be very attached to each other, very close to each other. Then what? There is attraction always.
Attraction, I think, is limited to that time that you're in front of the camera.
Leave the camera out for some time, A guy and a girl who are very close, there's bound to be attraction.
Not always.
Yeah. And they say the first thing that crosses a guy's mind, especially a guy's mind, is like beyond platonic.
Really?
Yeah, that's, I mean, if you
I have to think twice before I hug my friends.
No.
all my boyfriends.
Yeah.
No, Omar, come on. You've given me hugs. I've hugged you. You're a friend, right? Don't even put this thought in my head because the next time I hug you, I'll be like, what is Omar thinking right now?
Yeah, I was thinking a lot.
I'm a very affectionate, I actually mother Zayed, he's like my bacha, I love him. And then of course, there are moments when he takes over, he's the older person in the relationship and I become the child. So I think what is interesting about most relationships in life is that they have various shades to them.
No, I think it's also because you're a single attractive girl, and now you're linked with Sahil also.
Sahil and I are together. We are in a relationship and we're very committed to our relationship. And the funny thing is that Sahil and I were together even when I was linked with Arshad. So, I found it absurd and funny. But I think...
You're dating.
Yeah, we're dating each other. And he is, we were actually, Zayed, Sahil, Valaika and I were laughing about this day before on the set when we heard about the story linking Zayed and me. And it's hilarious because I think the only people who, there's no point getting agitated about it. Really.
I guess it comes with the territory.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But you've been dating for how long?
Over 3 years now.
Touch wood, yeah?
Yeah.
And,
my dad's theory is going to kick into place very
your dad's
quickly.
theory, yeah. You must repeat that theory. That a girl has to be in a relationship with a guy for 3 years.
Yes, my dad said that the only way you can know whether you can spend the rest of your life with a man is if you've survived 3 years in a relationship with him. The first year he's at his best behavior. The second year his true shades start coming out, and if you can survive the third year, you know you can go the distance. So, but the thing with Sahil is that in the very first year, I knew that we would go the distance because it was a very. When you meet him, Omar, you'll know what I mean. He's a very grounded, sorted, clear, dependable human being.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice. It's lovely.
No, I hope that 3 turns to 30, yeah? and then 60 and, whatever. God bless, yeah. Yeah, but that's good news. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any talk of any commitment of a ring or...
He hasn't given me one yet, but he doesn't need to. I mean, yeah, I'd like one day.
Yeah.
But right now, there's no ring and there's no talk of date or marriage or anything. But we know we will get married to each other.
Congratulations. That's great news. Yeah. And looking forward, and we'll celebrate in a big way.
Yeah.
And what are the qualities that you look for in a perfect guy, which you seem to have found in Sahil?
One is character. You need to be with a man who has solid character. The second, of course, is somebody who is secure, inherently secure. Because then that translates into all his actions and the things that he does with his life. And the third would be emotional intelligence.
So right now, since you don't have children of your own, you have to make do with the leopard cubs in the Lucknow Zoo.
Yeah.
Who are named after you.
They actually found this leopard from Mirzapur and they named her Diya. Very clever.
Yeah.
Renu ji, she handles the Lucknow Zoo.
Yeah.
And she called me. She wrote me a letter actually saying that, Diya Mirza, their leopard from Mirzapur, had delivered these 2 cubs and whether I'd like to take care of them. And I said, this is a great plan. I'm more than anything else, I was just so impressed with her marketing acumen. I said, this is just great, So I went across there and I named them Ashoka and Nakshatra. And now we take care of their livelihood.
Some quick one-liners from you.
Okay.
The worst movie you've done so far.
I was very disappointed with the film when I watched it. It was Fruit and Nut.
Your biggest fashion disaster.
My first film.
Do you think some Bollywood actors and actresses are overrated?
Most certainly.
Yeah?
Most
Anyone you would
certainly.
name?
No. That I'm not doing.
What would be the one thing you would change about yourself if you could?
I'm a little impatient. I would change that about myself.
Your greatest fear?
Losing my mother.
The one actor you would want to kiss on screen.
Brad Pitt.
There you go. Everyone says that. Yeah. That leaves Angelina Jolie for me. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind kissing her too.
What?
She's so hot. Look at
You
her.
would kiss Angelina.
Any woman would.
Yeah. A role done by a contemporary you wish you had done.
The funny thing with me is that I've never seen a film and wanted to be in it.
Your favorite Bollywood real life couple.
Shabana Azmi and Javed Akhtar Saab.
Your favorite co-star?
Let's keep it simple. Let's just go with Zayed for now.
Okay. Favorite movie?
I think my current favorite would be Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
A rumor you heard about yourself that you wish was true.
None actually.
No?
No, nothing that exciting.
A role played by you that's closest to the real Diya.
My character of Naina in Love Breakup Zindagi.
What do you get complimented on most?
My personality.
I know this answer already, but a Hollywood actor you would love to work with.
Honestly, Russell Crowe.
If you were not an actor, you would be?
I'd probably be a teacher, school teacher, or I'd probably be like a social actor.
I would become a student again. Your favorite style icon?
Shabana Azmi. And my mum. I really looked up to the way my mum dressed.
The sexiest actor and actress in Bollywood.
It's a close tie between Hrithik and Salman. I think they're both incredibly sexy. And actress would be Kareena and Priyanka.
The cheesiest pickup line used on you.
Oh God, now this guy takes a glass and he breaks it and he says, now that the ice is broken, how about we exchange numbers? Can you believe that?
You're kidding me.
It's disgusting, yeah. It has to be the cheesiest line, right?
Yeah, where was this?
Oh God, it was in South Africa. I was at this nightclub. And the funny thing is that a year or so later, Abhishek told me that he had used this line when he was in college. I was like, are you for real?
Abhishek must have been at that bar. or that guy must.
It was too funny.
Okay, what do celebrities mean when they say the following things? We are just good friends.
I think now they mean it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm being choosy because I'm waiting for the right script.
They are being choosy.
We are cordial when we meet.
Rubbish, you can't stand each other and you're just being polite.
I will expose if the script demands it.
You're comfortable with exposing in principle.
I couldn't do the film because I had date problems.
I didn't want to do the film.
Marriage is not on the cards for the next 5 years.
Marriage is not on the cards for the next 5 years.
Please don't ask me personal questions.
I'm just not comfortable speaking the truth.
Well said. Yes, I'm getting Hollywood offers.
Maybe they are.
I'm looking good because I eat right and I work out regularly.
That's totally believable.
Yeah.
Because too many people are doing just about that.
I don't believe in the numbers game.
If I said that, would you believe me, Omar?
Yeah, I would.
I think you would, right?
would.
I think it's very relative.
I love the media for their support.
I'm just really grateful they're supporting me.
This is a very different film. I've never played a character like this.
I have the ability to seek difference in places where it perhaps may not even necessarily exist.
I have no issues with him or her.
Even if I have issues, I'm not interested in talking about it.
I'm not in any camp.
I just love everybody.
She's a wonderful actress.
I respect her.
And finally, Dia, I'm going to do a 7 sins check with you. Okay, because it's 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the first sin is lust. Have you ever lusted after anyone?
No.
Gluttony. One food item you can't resist.
Chocolate. Absolutely can't.
Greed. Have you ever done a role just for the money?
Of course.
Yeah?
Early in my career. Lots of films just for the money.
Anger. One person who's angered you the most.
My mum really angers me sometimes, you know, when I see her not taking care of herself.
Pride. Do you think it's a sin?
No. I think pride is a distorted form of self-respect. It's not a sin.
And sloth. Are you guilty of laziness?
No. That's one thing you can't hold charges against me for.
Dia, finally, like to wind up, what does Zoom mean to you? You've been very close to Zoom, you know, and of course the Times Group because you're a Times girl. What do you think of Zoom and, you know, what does it signify to you?
I think Zoom has taken different forms over the years. Being a Times girl, I don't know why, I always feel this very close association with anything that is Times. But I think there are certain organizations within the Times that have also made that effort to make me feel like I'm a part of them. And Zoom has always done that. I've always felt very welcome, very at home, very peaceful and relaxed. I love talking to you, Omar. You always bring out the best in me. And I really believe that what we are is what you bring out of us. And it's been a very beautiful relationship. And I hope it continues. 7 seems to be a very important number in my life right now with our film releasing on the 7th.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful coincidence that you're celebrating your 7th birthday.
Yeah. And the one word that comes to mind when you think of Zoom?
Bollywood.
Yeah.
It's everything that movies and cinema and, you know, entertainment must be.
Yeah. Thank you, Dia. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure as well.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks.
Omar.